Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today on Everyday Lutheran. In today's Bible study, we're continuing our study of the book of Genesis, focusing on the Tower of Babel in Genesis 11, 1 through 9. Now, spoiler alert, the Bible study today will contain stories you know, but lessons that you have not been taught. So continue at your own growth and your own understanding. Here in this image, we bear witness to what an artist's rendering of the Tower of Babel could be. However, in looking at this, we also bear witness to its very European influence. If you look at the ships, if you look at the attire of the people in the picture, you will see a very heavy European influence. Well, what we do know about the Tower of Babel was that it was made from stone. They made their own brick. Something that they were able to mold and shape the design, a material that they were able to control the strength of the whole building. This is a remarkable feat for many in these biblical times. Now, the material that is used within this is described as bitumen. Think of a modern day asphalt or blacktop. This was the substance that they used to create the bricks and the stones, to put them all together. It could be shaped and formed into the design, and it was strong and hard like cement. It allowed the builders to secure the safety and also the design of the whole building. The tower was supposed to last for a very long time. It would be something that other people, other nations would be able to look at and truly be able to know that this is Babel and this is where we can go to see it. This was the place where we could gather. It gives an account, though, of the world, of how there was one people and one language, that people were able to truly work together to accomplish a lot of great things. And yet, this account also gives an understanding as to why it is that there are many languages. In Genesis 11:6, this is only the beginning of what they will do. Nothing that they propose to do will be impossible for them. Here, in the account of the Tower of Babel, we bear witness to God seeing the gifts, the ability, the ingenuity of His own creation, and understanding all the things that they could be capable of. It is in this Tower of Babel that we have the people scattered, that we are no longer able to communicate with one another. The language that was used was lost, and everyone now is speaking a new language, unable to understand someone else. Think about that. When someone is not able to understand someone, when someone cannot get the perspective of someone else, we have a rise in conflict. People become divided with people who are of like mind, of similar interests, and they develop for themselves a tension and animosity against others who are thinking in a different way. Does this still happen today? Do you bear witness to any of it? Now, as you read this account, some people will often blame God then for our own division. And in some regards, that could be true. However, a vast majority of our own dysfunction and our own miscommunication is from our own. Something that we need to learn, something that we need to grow into. So trying to communicate, even in the same language, can be so difficult. I want you to stop and think about that. When you're talking with someone, you don't always use the right words, the right phrase, in order to convey something. Even worse is when we communicate strictly through text, when the emotions, the ability to convey a true meaning is lacking. How often don't you receive a text message or an email and you have no idea what tone a person is trying to communicate to you in? And how that can lead to miscommunication or misunderstanding. It's here that we begin to understand what was going on then in the world, what was going on here at the Tower of Babel, and how it is that this had a ripple effect in the time, space, and humanity of our very existence. It is at the Tower of Babel that we begin to understand the rise and the struggle that we still have today. Someplace where we can go back to. Someplace where we can learn, grow, and understanding more about not only our humankind, but also our relationship with God and how it is we are called to be, where it is we can grow, and how it is we can make this world a better place. I hope that you enjoyed today's Bible study. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. It's free and you will be notified every single time I upload a new video. Also, I invite you to please like and share this video so others may enjoy it as well.